Well, good evening, everyone. This is Irma with my note cards, and today I've come on live to show you and to share with you some of the designs and new cards that I've made over the past couple of weeks. But before I go into that, I'm hoping that everybody had a fabulous summer. Hope it wasn't too hot or too cool for you. And now we're in September. My, how time has passed. Anyway, so what have I been up to? Well, I have been doing a lot of doodling. And the doodling that I've been doing is on cardstock that is 8 by 11.5. And I've been painting the backgrounds like I usually do. Let me see if I could show you what I'm talking about. Let me see back here. No, I can't. Oh, here. Okay. I usually have it's big like this. All right. It's like I said, 8 by 11.5. And what I do after I've put all the watercolors on and it's dried, I start to doodle, making all sorts of little shapes, little squiggly lines, and then I cut everything out with my flower punch. Okay, you can see it here. And I wind up with some really beautiful, beautiful flowers like this. Now what I'm going to be doing, and I haven't done it yet, is I'm going to start making these, using these flowers to make cards. And of course they're going to be fun and whimsical cards, and I'll probably make them using a variety of different sentiments. So because they're fun and whimsical, it'll be like happy birthday, congratulations, and things like that. Now, for demonstration purposes, what I wanted to do, and I wanted to show you that once I cut my papers, I cut out all the flowers, what I wound up doing was, and again, this is just for demonstration purposes, I wound up with a lot of images or pieces like this, where the flower is cut out, and then all of this paper or cardstock all around is unfortunately it's been doodled on. It's beautiful, and I don't want to throw it out. So me being me, of course I was not going to throw them out. What I did was I cut them and I made some other cards. So let me show you what I made. Let's show you this. Okay, as you can see, I've got my doodle pattern all the way around. If you can notice, I'm just going to take all right, it's, okay, and I didn't want to, like I said before, I didn't want to cut this out. I thought that it would make some really cool cards. So I made this one. I do have another one that's packed away for the next craft fair that I'm going to be at, which, by the way, I know some of you have asked, when is the next craft fair? I might be at the Boyle Avenue School. I'm not sure yet. And that will be in December. Okay, last year there was a conflict and I didn't go there. I was at another craft fair. But either way, I will keep you posted, those of you that live locally and want to know where I am. So anyway, getting back to this subject, so this is one of the cards that I made, and I put a nice thanks so much sentiment on it. I had a lot left over still, so I didn't want to use it against the black like I did here, but I used it here. See? Isn't this fun? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sentiment here, maybe happy birthday or thank you or thinking of you. I'll see how it goes. And Let me show you the other one. So I'll be making, within the next few weeks, I will be making these kind of cards as well. They're fun, they're whimsical, and I think they look so cool. So what else have I done? Well, if you remember earlier in the summer, I made some handmade paper. All right, and I think that some of you thought that I was just going to fold this in half and make a card out of this whole thing. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, rip it up and use some bits and pieces here and there to make some cards. And let me show you what I made. Okay, here we go. This is what I made. All right, this is a card that has a lot of little embellishments. Okay, if you can see, besides my handmade paper, which you can see the pieces of dried flowers that I added to the handmade paper. Besides this, there are other elements in this handmade card. I have the lace. I have some handwritten cardstock, a flower. You can see the lace over here. And there's no rhyme or reason. I just put things together that looked like they could go together. I put a button. I created a seashell. And once again, down here, a little bit more of that cardstock that has writing. I stamped it with Love You. And of course, I will be putting a panel so the person can write their sentiment. Now, once I made this card, I realized that I do have a lot of embellishments, all sorts of embellishments. One day, I might give you a tour of my embellishments, and I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked. I've got just too much stuff. I'm thinking in terms of putting them in my Etsy shop and selling them for other card makers or people who are into journaling or scrapbooking. So I made a tag using the same type of idea of just getting a lot of my embellishments and putting them, just mounting them on my bookmark. I decided not to make a bookmark, but just to make a card out of this. And again, there's no rhyme or reason. You got a little bit of my handmade card, or handmade paper over here. Okay, we have my lace, my printed paper, of course, a sentiment, a flower. Can you see my bird? My handmade bird, and a heart and a little bit of bling. I like that very much, so I decided to make another one. And here we go. Again, just a lot of embellishments that kind of go together as far as theme and color scheme is concerned. They go together, but then at the same time, they don't go together. It's just a mishmash of a few things here and there. So what I'm going to be doing, and this is why I'm so excited, I'm going to start making more of these types of cards. And as I make them, I will be taking a photograph of them and posting them here on Facebook and also onto my Instagram and Pinterest accounts. All right, and this will be just another type of technique added to all the other techniques that I use to make my cards. So I hope you liked tonight's little thing. If you caught the replay, which will only be up for 30 days, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Just a reminder, there's going to be a flash sale one day in September. I have the date in mind, but I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. just keep coming to my page and find out when it is. I'll probably tag everyone, and that'll mean that everyone will get the message, and that'll be the day of the flash sale. Most likely about 20% off. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye for now.